Okay, welcome. Today we're going to talk about surviving the Trump administration. Yes, we're going to be talking about that. And listen, this is not a negative video. This is not something negative that I'm saying that it's a bad thing to even have to survive. But we do know that, hey, the elections is over and the president of the United States will be President Trump coming January 2025. So, in that event, and a lot of you know that how he favors business owners, and this is why I want to talk to you today about surviving the Trump administration. And it's going to be all positive. So if you're taking notes, and if you want to take notes, you need to take notes on this video, because this video will not be staying up, just like the other videos. This will not be up always all the time. So I asked the question here on these other platforms. I asked a few people over here is, if you are in business, give me a heart. And then if you're not in business, just say me. It can be that you're thinking about it in the future, but if you don't have a business as of today, just say me. Okay. And we're going to have this conversation about business ownership. Okay. You don't either. Who is this in? Okay. Pot T. Okay, you don't have a business either. So, as I was explaining a few minutes ago to my lovely families over here, as I was explaining to them, when there's going to be three areas that I think you need to focus on if you are already in business. And if you're not, we'll talk about that in a few minutes, because I know that those are in business. I hope that some of these things that I'm going to mention that you already have in place. So if you don't, just say no. If you don't have them in place, these when I talk about them, just say no. Okay, first of all, having your structure set up in your business. Okay, now the three R's are going to be, before I get started, I'm sorry, they're going to be the local government contracting, state government contracting, and federal government contracting. Now, the reason why I want to focus today on federal government contracting is going to be the reason small businesses is going to have so many opportunities in contracting, government contracting. This is what I believe, and this is what I'm seeing so far. So if your business is set up for the position, I probably tomorrow when I come live, I give you the breakdown of most of the people that are in the president's cabinet now. Most of them are already, their businesses are already set up receiving government contracts. Okay. And I know it won't stop once he get in office. Now, whether it be a conflict of interest, and how they'll maneuver that, well, we'll never know. That's a conversation too for another day in time and another situation and circumstances. But the three areas where you will be good and you won't, it's not limit to you. It's going to be state, which is procurement. I'm sorry, county, which is the procurement, state, and federal contracting. Now, anyone that has a legit business, yes, you can do all three of these. There's no limit for you. And I do believe in this administration, this is how you're going to survive the Trump administration. If you are a business owner, you're going to have opportunities in these three areas, and the laws will be a little bit lenient, I do believe, in these three areas. So you need to stay connected, because I'm going to keep up with this, so where you can be in the know, follow, like, whatever you want to do, and make sure that you stay in the know of this, so where you can grow your business. Now, if you don't have your business structured as a LLC, C Corp, S Corp, you need to make sure that you do that. Remember, if you don't have any of these things I'm saying, just say no. Just say no. And I will maybe want to elaborate and ask you a little bit more questions, because I want to kind of like help you a little bit along the way as we have this conversation. So that's even over here. Even if you're listening to the replay, this will not, I can answer you. I can always see when somebody come in, and then I will be glad to respond to your answer. Okay. All right. Now, once you have registered and have your EIN number also as well, each one of these, your city, your county, your city, county, your state, and your federal government, they have their own way of you registering being a part of their ecosystem, okay? Being a part of their portal, being a part of the registration, being a part of the compliant, the compliance. So they so they are really already laid up. Okay. Okay, I'm sure. Yes, he is. I ain't denying that. You're right. Hey, I'm not denying that. Who's that? Coach. Coach, somebody, I can't hardly see it. There's a glare. I'm sorry. I can't, I don't wanna mess up your name. But yeah, oh yeah, I agree. I agree. I got 4 or 5 of his books in there. They said Trump is a boss. I don't deny that whatsoever. And that's why surviving the Trump administration is the topic of conversation. I agree. No, you won't get an argument right here. I agree. Okay. Whether he's a good boss or bad boss, and that's another conversation. That's a good one. But oh yeah, he's a boss. All right. Okay. Read his books, okay, before he became president. Yeah, I've followed him for some years on his way of getting out there. And I share a few stories that I read in a few minutes, but let me stay on track here for a few. Okay, now all right. Next thing, what I think is going to be very, very beneficial for everyone once you've registered with all three of those, you need to make sure that even the solicitations that you feel like not directly your company is may qualify for, you still don't negate that, don't overlook the opportunity for you to kind of be a sub or contractor or something like that. Don't pass that opportunity up, because that might be where your money maker might be. It may be something that you're not used to doing, because a lot of us can, it doesn't have to be the same thing that's in our niche that we can apply for the grant for. Because like for instance, let's say for me, I'm a business strategist. If mostly mine, I got a couple of them today here that I need to go and look over, that they sent me an email. And that's another thing too. Make sure you got your business structured, and make sure you got your business email and all of that good stuff. So but we'll talk about that. But what I want to say is, you want to make sure that you have you want to make sure that, like say for instance, I'm sorry, with my business, I am I do like the consultant and administrative piece. Now if I see a contract in there that I can pick up doing something totally different outside of the realm of what I'm doing, if I can, pass performance, if I can connect with somebody and know that I can get the, have a past performance history with another company, then guess what? I'll be fine. I'll be okay. I'm saying I can bid on that contract. Sometimes when you do that, it might give you a more of a headache than you want. And when I say headache, there may be a learning curve there, or it may be a little bit more struggle because you're not in that niche. And then you may have to kind of research and kind of do a little extra finding out some things when you are not in that particular NAICS code. Because then also making sure that your NAICS codes are, just know what NAICS code you want to put and register when you do this too as well. And then also making sure that you have your business structured. Like I said, your LLC, making sure you have your EIN number, making sure that you have your business checking account, and in another video, I always talk to you guys about having more than one business bank account. You probably just want to have one specifically for that area of your procurement or your government contracting too as well. So don't pass these up in 2025. Don't do it. Prepare yourself, set it up. Now I'm going to do more videos. If you stay connected with me and if you are interested, you just let me, I'll be coming up laying out something pretty soon that we'll have a whole community that we can be able to get in, and then I can show you some things for as how you can even set these up. And then there'll be some courses along the way to help with this, because this I know, after my research, I do know that this is going to be something that you need to be preparing yourselves for, your business for, in 2025, along with whatever else you're doing. It's not a problem. whatever kind of business, even if you got an e-commerce business, a lot of you don't know the government wants to buy everything. Even with your county governments, there are a lot of prisons, there are a lot of like county jails. There are a lot of, just think about anything with the government that, let's say, for instance, uniforms. Any business that the government has that requires uniforms, even the men that's working for the county, they need uniforms, right? They don't purchase those, y'all. They don't purchase those. Other companies, they procure that out. They purchase those. Okay? They purchase them, not you. I mean, not them. They don't purchase them. So they have to outsource this. The government, city, county, whatever, they have to outsource that. And your company could be the one that can contribute to that. Okay? Meaning you can get that contract, knowing everything that they want. And then with some of the state, just think about it, some of the county, well, yeah, the state, this, even the state, you have different athletic teams that need something. You have different schools within the state. I come in one day and give you a breakdown of some of the areas, some of the procurements that, and then some of the state contracts that you probably don't know and don't realize that you can get. And it all depend, it won't, it won't cost you anything, what, a little bit of your time or whatever, and getting things together to apply for them, and then making sure that your business is set up for being able to, whether it's business credit or what. So we're going to talk about that. Oh, look at that horse. That was so pretty. Thank you. That was gorgeous. Oh, that was so pretty. Yes. And so you can prepare yourself for getting that contract. So anyway, I'm definitely like, but yeah, but that's that in that area. That's what I want to share on that tip. And then also make keeping yourself legit. Oh yeah, the the credit, like I said, making sure that your business credit is established, making sure your personal credit, even if you already have a business, making sure that you can get get the business, having your business credit so you can get the material, you can have business credit so where you won't have to go into your pocket, because government do normally net 30 days. So that means you have to upfront purchase the merchandise, or if it's clothing, or if it's uniforms or anything like that, or even if you have a contract that you got to pay employees, you want to make sure that you have that cushion. And then also, a lot of times you can have a you can have, if you have a relationship with your bank, a lot of times you may be able to get a loan just for your payroll. Okay, and to fulfill that government contract. So it just all depends on how you would, how you got yourself structured and how you have built relationships in your business along the way. So that's important too, building great relationships with the financial institutions that can possibly help you when you need funding. So don't pass that up. Be a boss about this thing here. Don't pass that up. And also, just making sure that your business is noticeable, being noticeable, because a lot of companies, believe it or not, you'll be surprised at who businesses that you do business with already, that have a piece of their department, a piece of their income and revenue coming in from having contracts. Okay, let's say for instance, some facilities, hospitals, those are state institutions. So those are state, see, contracts can come from all those places. You can have, if you're in education, you can come in through the state educating. If you have a business that you may, there can be a leadership, it can be some kind of company, it can be fitness, it can be anything. There is so much that the government need for as you being ready, and you have your business meeting the demands and the needs of these city and local governments, the state and the federal. Okay, so doing business with the government is not going anywhere. And like I know in this administration it won't be, because Trump, as somebody said earlier in the comment, yeah, he's a boss. And it's all about right now. You need to be following the money, following what's going on, because he can play chess and not checkers in this administration, because he can be leading you to your stream of wealth to grow your business. So I don't look, hey there, how you doing? Yeah. Hey, Karen Taylor, her father. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Karen. Yeah. So that is one thing too. Anybody have any questions so far as we are following along? Anybody have any questions? If you have any questions, please, so far, don't hesitate to ask. And, you know, while we are having the conversation about it, we're talking about the government contracting portion of it, and just how much it is. It's I think a lot of businesses is overlooking the opportunities. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Yeah, from Georgia. You can go to pushtodream.com and you can go there and set up an appointment with me. Pushtodream.com, and you go down and you stroll. You can get a one-on-one with me. Yes, you can. Yeah, and then also follow me too if you want to keep giving business tips. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. So yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. And that way, because like I said, the county, there's three. Always remember this: three areas for you to do government contracting: your local government, your state government, and your federal government. Your local government, your state government, and your county government. I mean, your federal government. So those are three areas, but your business need to be set up to do business that way. And I have a couple of you, if you go to pushyourdream.com, I have a free guide to just show you how to legitimize your business, set it up. And that is you be setting yourself up for success to do business with them if you don't already have it that way. Okay. All righty. So, yeah. So, anyway, that is what I'm saying about that. So, now let me go ahead and continue on to just kind of talk to you a little bit more about, let's see here. I want to show you, not show you, but let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me see here. Let's see. Each state, whatever state you're staying in, like if whatever state you live in, they have a registration that you can register your business with the government, and then that portal will tell you exactly what they have available. Like I'm in Georgia right now, and Georgia has a Georgia. It's called Georgia Marketplace, I think it is. Georgia government. Wait a minute, because I just got an email from them earlier. Let me see. Bid on the suppliers. Let's see. The Georgia procurement registration. Yeah, the Team Georgia Marketplace. That's what we have in Georgia. So what we do is, okay, you in Tennessee. Let me see what Tennessee has. Hold on one second. I can do it. Like I said, let me see. 10. I'll tell you what Tennessee have for. Hold on one second. My thing just typing all kind of stuff in. Hold on one second. Ooh. Okay, look, I was trying to type in Tennessee. Tennessee state government. All right, state of government. It's my computer, it's not you, so give me a second. Let me. I'm typing double numbers and everything else. Hold on one second. All right. Let me see. Type in procurement. Okay. Tennessee is it's there, the Department of General Services, and the website is tn.gov/general services/procurement.html. So that's where you go, and you can kind of like register there for your particular state. And you can find your supplier information, and everything else will be there. But once you register, Register suppliers must, and it gives you the information. You got to read a little bit. It gives you what you need to do. Register to do business with the state of Tennessee. Let me click on here real quick, and I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna give you some information. Okay, it says hub. Okay, now it says hub.edison.tn.gov. So you can go there. That's hub.edison, edison dot Tennessee. TN.gov. You go there, and then you can go ahead and register here for being a supplier or vendor for your state with your business. And more 9 times out of 10, all of them will probably have to go by this, what I'm about to say. They're gonna all have to register. You have to EIN, and you probably be good to be an LLC, and you register. Now with your SAMS.gov, that's the federal government. That's something totally different. Now, but your state is this. Now you can always register with whatever city you live in. You got a county government, way of registering too. Okay, so don't forget about that, because remember I said three. You can register with your county, you can register with your state, and you can register with your federal government. They are all different. They have all different kind of opportunities. They have all different kind of government contracts. So just keep that in mind, y'all. Okay, so this is to help your business in 2025. And I will be looking to see what this new administration will be having and coming up with down the pipe. But this is for, I mostly my clients that I work with, I always tell them to put this, just don't forget about the government contracting. Don't leave it out of their arsenal. Because I do that too as well with my business. That's what I do too. I work with them. I just see what they have, and I can accept it or not. Sometimes you can get on the list and they can send you something when it comes down to, the pipe, new offer. No, thank you. New information coming down the pipe. So yeah. So yeah, that's where you can start if you want to work with the government, your state, and then just follow the prompts or follow. But if any of you want to work with me one-on-one and I can help you to navigate through this, then guess what? You do this too. You just need to go ahead and go to pushthedream.com and schedule an appointment, and we can do this one-on-one. So anyway, alrighty. But make sure that you have a professional email address. Would be advantageous for your business, and it will be beneficial for you. Now, I think that'll be, let's just stop right there for today. And then also, if you have any more questions, I'll be back on tomorrow. Bring your questions with you. I'll probably try to come on twice tomorrow, because I want to get to you before the holidays and just kind of put some things before you with your business, so where you can be up and you can be thinking on another level for 2025. Okay. Alrighty. So I will leave y'all with this today. I think this is a little enough to kind of like get your juices to flowing and thinking about some of these things that I said about you preparing your business for government contract. If you don't have one, get yourself legitly set up. And I do have some information for you to do that. It's free to you. It's just that you got to do what the videos tell you to do and listen. And I even had got a couple of PDF files that I attached with. Most of the things that you're going to get from me, you're going to have a video version of it, and then you're going to have a PDF file or some more information, and then you're going to have you some worksheets. And then sometimes when I come up with stuff, if you're on my email mailing list, I'm going to definitely shoot you some things there too. So that's how I like to do it with the people that rock with me. I like to help you to get to the next level. How about that? All righty. That's the way we all win out here. Is we help where we can and do what we are put here purposely to do. So with that being said, I'm going to get off, and I'm going to talk to y'all later. And thank you. She making, yeah. So anyway, no. You talking about? Oh, I said that one day on my thing. That's what you're referring to? Someone making turkey wings. I think I was talking about something I was cooking one day. I don't know whether you're referring to that or not, or you being funny. I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. Hello. You have the wrong number. That's okay. Have a good one. Bye bye. Not me, not a Ernest Walker here. All right, with that being said, it's time to go. All right, that was my business line. So anyway, um, can you apply for a job? You from Africa? You got to first be able to work in the United States, or you want to do something. You want to do some projects for me. Go to pushthedream.com and set up a one-on-one. I may need an assistant. You got some things that it all depends. I may need some little projects to work on. It all depends on what you know how to do. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. I'm getting ready to leave now. So y'all have a beautiful afternoon, and just do remember we're talking about surviving the Trump administration. And it's not, like I said, this is not a negative thing that I'm speaking of. It's just that you are going to have a lot of opportunities because of the mindset of the new president and the things in the programs and not where the programs and the opportunities that this administration is going to afford if you are a business owner. That's what we're just, that's what I'm speaking of, and that's what I'm talking about. Okay, alrighty. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a blessed one. Okay, see y'all later. Bye bye.